The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
China against Benfica.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
That is ended up in no man's land. Opts for safety. Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
He's had it taken off him.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to it.
It's Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's in a good position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his way.
In he goes again! No, not the best of headers. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And he's forced to go back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pele. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lam has it in a wide position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. And that pass just... Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Played into the box. João Cancelo gets it away. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Raul. That's a smartly directed ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Bellingham. Collier. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. Pele. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Puskas. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That is a great pick out. Oh, super ball. Now. Goal! China! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first goal of the game. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
China are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Koller.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Ligt. That's an imaginative pass. Dembele picks it up out wide. And there's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Substitution for China, number 13.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Mbappe. Now can he... Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, it's been flattened there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That's a shade optimistic. Makaleli. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Koundé. No way through there. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Makaleli.
China couldn't really be more watertight in midfield, not a trickle.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Puskás carries the ball down the right. China appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dembele! Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lahm could try cutting inside here. Cross to the back post. A mighty effort! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
No, that's been intercepted. And they're back on the ball again. Cherki, Christensen, knocks it into space, tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Shot at goal! It's a decent chance! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Makaleli. Conte. Now it's Puskás. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Rudiger. Zaire Emery. Cherki. For Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's really well cleared. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And it's Zaire Emery. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Messi, and he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Boca Juniors still without a single shot on target. Really fierce, close defending. Cherki. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driving forward. Now, can they get him away? Zaire Emery gets across to intercept that. Messi. Now it's Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's having a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Boca Juniors have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Ferran Torres! Just a whisker away. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. More and more pressure on the ball here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard goes down, but nothing given. Messi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. That's going in strongly.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, red. Nice interception. The ball is loose and the real chance! It's bounced back off the post. That's another chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Boca Juniors really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Rijkaard. Torres looking to get on the end of this. And that's been won straight back. He's shifting and he shoots! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. So it's down to business here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises. Sane! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Palmer, chance surely! And he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dink through, and he shoots! Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Puskas. Succumbs to the pressure. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that he's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Palmer is behind this one. Palmer! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Cannavaro. Upamecano. To Azar. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. And it's Conte. Makaleli. Caicedo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is a great pick out. Decent chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball.